Call the meeting to order. We are honored today. You may have noticed it's unusually crowded here for a. You can say, just go ahead and stand. Go ahead and stand. Yeah. It's a little crowded for a typical council meeting. We are thrilled to have everybody here. What we have are the Simon Kenton Swim and Dive team here, who have had an outstanding season. So we'll get to them later on. But since we have them here, we're coming out of the Olympics and all the festivities. I was hoping that we've got a few athletes that we're particularly talking about tonight. Parker Davis, Evan Isles, Owen Isles, Nathan McCrory, and Isaiah Reinhardt. If you wouldn't mind coming forward, could you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? And then Owen, I understand that you do quite a rendition of the national anthem. If you want, we'll let you off the hook on that one. But if you would honor us by leading us in the pledge, please.
This was not my idea.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, gentlemen. Outstanding. Please remain standing for the invocation.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for allowing us to gather here tonight to do the work of the City of Independence. We ask that you guide us in our decisions and keep all of our military serving abroad, our first responders safe and out of harm's way. In your name we pray.
Amen.
Thank you, Councilman Vogel. Thank you all.
Yes, thank you.
Welcome to the regular meeting of the Independence City Council. This is the regular March meeting. As I mentioned, we are honored to have several guests here this evening, and so if council will indulge me, we are going to make an adjustment to the agenda subsequent to approval of council minutes before we get into the business of the evening. I've got a couple of proclamations I would like to read to recognize this outstanding team. But before we go there, let's get started. Madam Clerk, with a roll call of members, please.
Mr. Brinker?
Here.
Mr. Failer?
Here.
Mrs. Franzen?
Here.
Mr. Steffen? Mr. Vogelpohl?
Here.
Mr. Waite?
Here.
All right. 4 out of 5 ain't bad. Sounds like we've got a quorum.
It's
So
5
we will-
out of 6, actually.
Oh, 5 out
Who's
of 6,
counting?
isn't it? What's that in the song's 2 out of 3, so it's just off on everything.
Maybe
wasn't
6,
it?
7, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's an exciting night. I get excited. All right, moving on. First item is the approval of council minutes from our February 2nd meeting. Has council had the opportunity to review the minutes? Any questions, objections, concerns, requests for correction? Hearing none, I'd entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make the motion.
Okay, Councilmember Vogelpohl.
Second.
Second from Councilmember Failer. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. That motion carries. Thank you. All right, let's get on to proclaiming. If I could ask that same contingent of athletes to come forward. Actually, nothing personal, Mr. Reinhardt, and everybody but you. We're going to save you for last. So, if the rest of you...
Isaiah, sit.
Thank you, gentlemen. We appreciate you all coming in and appreciate the year that you've had. And I will say personally, I appreciate the fact that you were able to put up with Coach Franzen. So that can't be an easy task. Yeah.
They love me.
All right, with this is a proclamation of the City of Independence. Whereas the Mayor of Independence has the honor and privilege to recognize occasions of outstanding significance on behalf of the Independence City Council and residents of our area. And whereas the City of Independence and its residents applaud the accomplishments of our many student athletes and wish to support and encourage them. And whereas the Simon Kenton High School swim and dive team has performed exceptionally throughout the recent season, bringing honor and recognition to our community. And whereas we wish to specifically acknowledge the extraordinary accomplishments of several exemplary student athletes who are here before me. Whereas junior Parker Davis, who in just his 3rd year of swimming, brought home a regional championship title in the 50 freestyle, a feat unmatched by any previous Simon Kenton swimmer, and also established a new school record. Furthermore, Parker's prowess was evident in his 5th place finish in the 100 breaststroke at finals, earning him a well-deserved spot in the state finals for both individual events. And whereas sophomore Evan Isles made it to the state finals and set 4 new school records, including the 200 individual medley and the 100 backstroke, as well as contributing to 2 record-breaking relays. Evan now holds the most swimming school records in Simon Kenton history. Whereas sophomores Owen Isles and Nathan McCrory, alongside Evan Isles and Parker Davis, forged the formidable record-setting 200 medley and 200 free relays, achieving an unparalleled top 20 finish in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. This represents the highest team finishes ever recorded for Simon Kenton individually. Nathan McCrory also made it to the state semifinals in both of his events, and Owen Isles broke the 200 free individual freestyle school record this year. These four gentlemen have collectively secured the highest regional finishes and the most state qualifications in Simon Kenton history. Now, therefore, I, Christopher J. Reinersman, Mayor of Independence, on behalf of the City Council and the citizens of Independence, extend our sincerest congratulations and appreciation to these exceptional student athletes, and I call attention to all of our citizens and encourage them to send their best wishes and congratulations to the team.
You want coach in the picture?
I'd rather not.
You know what, I'm gonna stand right here.
I think I deserve a proclamation from my weekend in Lexington.
You had to say you got all of us, not just me, Carol.
Yeah, but it was you.
Good job.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
Great job.
Mr. Reinhardt.
Oh, it's tough staying up here.
All right, I have a second proclamation from the City of Independence. Whereas the Mayor of Independence has the honor and privilege to recognize occasions of outstanding significance on behalf of the Independence City Council and residents of our area. And whereas the City of Independence and its residents applaud the accomplishments of our many student athletes and wish to support and encourage them, and whereas the Simon Kenton High School and dive team has performed exceptionally throughout the recent season, bringing honor and recognition to our community, and whereas we wish to specifically acknowledge the extraordinary accomplishments of senior Isaiah Reinhardt, and whereas Isaiah's career illustrates a meteoric rise from finishing 27th and not making the final cut for state finals as a freshman to a 7th place finish as a sophomore, then as a junior becoming regional champion and securing 3rd place at state. And whereas in his current senior year, Isaiah defended his regional title and achieved the incredible distinction of state runner-up, while also holding the 6th dive school record. And whereas Isaiah Reinhardt has been named 2026 Kentucky High School Athletic Association Athlete of the Year for swim and dive. Let that one sink in for a minute. Statewide Athlete of the Year in swim and dive, an honor that celebrates not only his exceptional athletic abilities, but also his outstanding scholastic achievements. Now, therefore, I, Christopher J. Reinersman, Mayor of Independence, on behalf of the City Council and the citizens of Independence, extend our sincerest congratulations and appreciation to this exceptional student athlete. In addition, I declare tomorrow, Tuesday, March 3rd, 2026, to be Isaiah Reinhardt Day in the city of Independence, Kentucky. You got a day, man.
That means you get to skip school.
Day off school tomorrow?
Let's hear it one more time for your Pioneer Swim and Dive team. And folks, we're very happy to have you here, and as anybody who's done things like this before will tell you it's poor form to get up and leave now. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody gets up and leaves now. So you are welcome to stay, but we completely understand if you choose not to. I mean, we're awarding some bids. We've got a resolution updating an agreement, and it's an exciting night in city business.
Maybe they want to hear about the splash pad.
Well, we are talking about a splash pad.
Yeah, we are doing the splash pad, boys. I mean, splash pad, swimming.
Tough to competitively swim in a puddle.
True.
All right.
Parker.
Well, that was exciting, and now we will get down to the maybe a little bit less exciting. On the item of old business, we actually have no old business. We accomplished all of that last month, but we do have several items of new business. First item of new business is a proposed ordinance, and this is the annexation of 957 East Mount Zion Road. Before I ask Attorney Gatlin to give us a reading, I said that to remember to ask you to do that. I think council is aware of this. We've talked about this area. This is the Mason Farm. We've talked about this for years. The property is under contract. Our friends at Van Trust, who developed Park 536, have a contract on that property, and we've worked together. We've met with the judge. We've worked with everybody, and assuming the sale goes through, they have agreed to be annexed into the City of Independence, which would be an extension of the existing industrial park. I think it'll be a great thing for the city. So yeah, we're very, very happy to work with Van Trust once again. With that said, Attorney Gatlin, if you would be so kind.
It's an ordinance annexing certain unincorporated territories within the county of Kenton, Kentucky, and contiguous to the present boundary lines of the City of Independence, Kentucky, and defining by meets and bounds the territory annexed, designating the zoning classification of the property to be annexed to industrial park after compliance with the provisions of KRS 100.209 at the time the annexation of the property is final. This is a consensual annexation. You can see attached to the ordinance is the annexation agreement and the consent by the current property owners. That consent is contingent upon both the property closing and the zone change occurring. So that zone change will go through the normal planning commission process, and it will come back to this city, this council. You can see that we have specifically identified in Exhibit A, Exhibit B, the property that is going to be annexed. It is 95.591 acres. Attached to Exhibit B is the plat, it is an annexation plat, which shows that it is contiguous to the city property. Furthermore, pursuant to a couple of the tweaks in the annexation law, after tonight, there will be official notice given to the fiscal court. Our understanding is that the county is agreement
Yes.
with this, and that they will sign off on consent, but that official notice will be sent after tonight. One of the things that's referenced in this order is a development agreement. The development agreement that was included in your packets, or may not have been included in your packets, it will be substantially similar to that development agreement that was initially proposed. There will be a development agreement that comes along with the second reading, and it will be, in essence, very similar to the current development agreement. We just needed a little bit more time to tweak it. This, frankly, has all kind of come together relatively recently, and we had to trigger the 45-day notice to the fiscal court by doing the first reading now. So it's going to be 2 months, most likely, before this comes back to us for a second reading, maybe even potentially 3 months, depending on the timing of the Planning Commission. This is just a first reading.
Any questions from council? Any discussion? We do have representatives from Van Trust here. Anybody got anything? All right.
Oh, good to see you back there. Welcome.
All right. All right. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, this is like Mr. Gatlin said, this is the first step in a process that has a few pieces to it, but we're keeping all the pieces on track. And yeah, and to your point, yes, we've met with the developers several times. We've met with the judge. Yeah, we're all on the same page, walking lockstep together to get this thing done. So.
Just on the other side of the street. This is on the other side.
No, same side of the street
Same
next
side?
door. Yeah, it's between the Boone County line and the existing Park 536.
So it's to the west. No.
Yeah, immediately
Yeah,
west
to
of
the
Park
west.
536.
The big
Yeah.
pond is.
Yeah, the big pond. Yeah. All right. All right, if there are any other questions, we will go ahead and move on. Thank you, and thank you all for coming in. All right, moving up, next item of business is resolution number 2026-R-01. This is updating our SWAT agreement. Our regional SWAT team has really, same agreement we've had for years, but has expanded to include additional jurisdictions. So, Attorney Gatlin, if you would.
Yeah, this is a resolution number 2026-R-01, and this is the new SWAT agreement, and it's actually a little different than the SWAT agreements in the past because it's now going to be also inclusive of some communities in Campbell County, which is a little different than the SWAT agreements in the past. Getting a nod. So that's why we need to enter into this agreement. It's the same basic concept as before. It just, again, you can see all of the jurisdictions that are now a part of this new, more regional SWAT team. Is that fair to say? SWAT
Yes.
organization?
Yeah.
Than it has been before. What's kind of interesting, if you look through the history of all of this, it just, every 5 to 10 years, it just seems like it keeps expanding and getting more and more and more jurisdictions, which I think is certainly in the community's best interest.
Yeah, we've certainly been happy they were there when the few times we've moved in Independence. Very glad to have them. Council has any questions? Captain Brock is here, who is a longtime member of the regional SWAT team, in addition to part of our command staff, of course. All right. No questions or any discussion on this one? In that case, I would entertain a motion.
Make a motion to accept resolution number 2026-R-01.
Second.
All right, I've got a motion from Councilmember Franzen, a second from Councilmember Waite. Any additional discussion? Hearing none? Oh,
Sorry, but is this the first resolution we've passed this year?
I don't recall one last month, or last,
Okay.
yeah, I don't.
Okay, I just want to make sure. It seems like we have, but.
All right. All right, if no additional questions, I would entertain a motion to approve.
I just gave it.
Oh, you did, actually, we're already there, aren't we? I'm sorry, I was just starting to say, well, you did, and then you asked
Yeah,
questions,
sorry.
so, you threw it
You
off.
asked.
All right, Madam Clerk, roll call vote, please.
Mrs. Franzen?
Yes.
Mr. Waite?
Yes.
Mr. Vogel?
Yes.
Mr. Baylor?
Yes.
Mr. Brinker?
Yes.
All right, that motion passes unanimously. Thank you. We are continue on in the SWAT team. All right, next item of business is to award a bid for the Dana Harvey resurfacing. You all have the bids in front of you. We've received 4 bids on the property, or on this particular piece of work. Our engineer's estimate was $113,800. Bids ranged from $89,800 to $121,200. Wriggler being the low bidder, who we are all familiar with, has done a lot of work in the city and outside. And our engineer's recommendation is to award Wriggler the blacktop bid. With that, any questions? Okay. Hearing none, I would entertain a motion to accept a bid.
I'll make a motion to approve regular blacktop for Dana Harvey resurfacing.
All right, we've got a motion from Councilmember Waite,
Second.
got a second from Councilmember Failor. Any other discussion? Roll call vote, please, Madam Clerk.
Mr. Waite?
Yes.
Mr. Baylor?
Yes.
Mr. Brinker?
Yes.
Mrs. Franzen?
Yes.
Mr. Vogel?
Yes.
All right, that motion passes unanimously. Thank you all. Next item up is the Memorial Park splash pad installation. This is the final component to our splash pad that we are all eagerly anticipating. You all have listened to me whine about it in the past, of the price keeps going up, and that's the world we live in today, and I understand that. Just so council is aware, assuming we award the bid to Civil, we received two bids, Civil Solutions Associates and Bell Construction. Our engineer is recommending a lower bid at $48306. And in fact, this is our final number, Chris?
Yes.
Okay, this is our final, yeah.
Yeah.
To our engineer's credit, he looked at the initial bids that came in. There were a few items in there that he had some questions about. There were better ways we could do it, and our bidding process on these allows us to kind of line item, pick out if there are some things that we can modify. So this is our lowest and best number. So this is where I'm on this one. As I said, this is the final component. This is the installation of the equipment. We bought the equipment. We've built the site out. We've done all of these things. This takes us from $1.1 million on the splash pad up to $1,284,445. So we are knocking on 1.3 million's door. We're pretty far into this project, and we've got a lot of folks that are excited to have it. So just for your information, I don't want to move forward with anything beyond what we had anticipated without council being
Is
fully
there any
aware.
movement on the naming rights aspect that you guys were working on?
We have one company that has expressed interest at a much lower number than we were originally hoping. So we continue to pursue that, and we're still having conversations with them and putting out there for others. So, yeah, but no, we have nothing secured at this point. Any other questions or discussion? Well, I guess it's easy. If we want to move forward on this one, the simple thing is to go ahead and make a motion to accept the Civil Solutions bid.
I'll make a motion to accept Civil Solutions bid for the splash pad.
I'll second.
Okay, I've got a motion from Councilmember Franzen. I've got a second from Councilmember Brinker. Any other questions,
This is
discussion?
Stefan's project, and he's not even here to vote on it.
I know, I feel bad for him. Yeah, he was, he along with Councilmember Franzen, voted yes, he did. You're right. So, well, we'll see if we can get the job done with 5, as it turns out. There were 5 of us. 5 of you. All right, if no other questions, roll call vote, please. Madam Clerk?
Mrs. Franzen?
Yes.
Mr. Brinker?
Yes.
Mr. Failer?
Yes.
Mr. Vogel?
Yes.
Mr. Wade?
Yeah.
All right, that motion passes unanimously. Good news, Independence. We are continuing to move forward on a splash pad that we are very hopeful will be open by Memorial Day weekend, or opening this Memorial Day weekend. So excited to have it there. And then I'll just quit whining about how much it costs
Please don't.
when it opens. That'll be part of my opening ribbon cutting speech, but. All right, last item of business is to award a bid for engineering services for Troopers Crossing repaving. As I think you all are aware, we were able to secure a grant through OKI for repaving of some of our main, I guess, collector roads. This was specific to collector roads. And Troopers qualifies. While Troopers and Calvary are both subdivision streets technically, anybody that drives it, I think the last time I saw a car count there, it's over 2,000 cars a day on average. So it is a collector road, significant traffic there, so we were able to secure the grant funding. Like with any federal grants, there are a lot of federal requirements go along with it. One of it was we had to have a consultant do an evaluation of engineering firms to oversee the project, which we have done. You will see here Verdantis, who has been our city engineer for a lot longer than they've had that name through, I think this is their 3rd name iteration at least. But Verdantis actually scored 100 out of 100. Palmer Engineering close second at 90 out of 100. Recommendation is that we go with Verdantis. Any questions on this one? This is, like I said, it's more of a housekeeping formality, I guess, to have this done.
One quick question, Mayor.
Yes, sir.
This is the upper part. Is this in worse condition than where it comes off of 536, or will that part be later due to the 536?
Well, it's just Troopers. Troopers is just that section from Cody to Calvary, and then Calvary would be the next section.
So I've gotten a lot of complaints about apparently Calvary down.
Yeah.
There are some very large spots.
I drive it every day.
I work with a guy who
Yeah,
is now living up there, and he tells me about it all the time.
yeah.
So yeah, I was just curious where that part of it would stand.
Well, this is a new grant opportunity that we found this year, and we plan to pursue, going forward, pursuing this. So this is beneficial in that we don't have to take it out of our regular road budget. Yeah, we can, or you know, our portion of it, which is nominal compared to total cost to do something like this. So it helps us move these big streets ahead. Cody is another one, the remaining portions of Cody are another one that would qualify for as a collector on this thing too, so yeah.
Do we know where the bottom half, coming off of 536, where it stands on our list of needed?
Off the top of my head, I do not. No, I don't know what we have with our rating. We are just, we're in the process of engaging our 5-year road plan, so we'll have all of that updated and see where it all stands and figure out who gets priority next year when we apply for this.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Any other questions or discussion? In that case, I would entertain a motion to accept the consultant evaluation summary, I guess, and award the bid or award the project to Verantis.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Councilmember Waite, second from Councilmember Vogelpohl. Any other discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please. Madam Clerk?
Mr. Wade?
Yes.
Mr. Vogelpohl?
Yes.
Mrs. Franzen?
Yes.
Mr. Baylor?
Yes.
Mr. Bricker?
Yes.
All right. That motion passes unanimously. Thank you. All right, Attorney Gadlin, anything to report?
Madam Mayor?
All right, well, you know what? I'm going to follow your lead. I'm not going to report anything. So you, sir, have the floor. It is all yours.
A lot of pressure. You don't have anything?
I don't think I have anything. Is somebody should have? We've got the, well, I guess, yeah, we're going to, Easter egg hunt is coming up.
Oh, I jinxed it.
End of the, yeah, end of this month, so it is going to be before our next meeting.
Okay.
So yeah, we got the Easter egg hunt last Saturday of the month. Our good friends at Hickory Grove Baptist are our partners on this one, and we call them partners because they let us call them partners when in fact, boy, they bring it all to bear. For those of you who've been around for a while, we've had this Easter egg hunt for years, and we might have a few hundred people show up for it on a nice weather day, and we had a very nice event. And then Hickory Grove came along and said, hey, can we help you with that? And suddenly we had thousands of people turning out, and circus performers, and big screen TVs, and gaming systems being given away, and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, come out, it's great every year. So, yeah, looking forward to that one. So there we go. You got me to report something.
Okay.
Now the floor is yours.
All right, well, thanks, Mayor. Before I get to the parking discussion, I did just want to say on a more serious note, those that remember, 14 years ago today, the Pioneer tornadoes hit southern Kenton County. It was actually an EF4. There was 175 mile-an-hour winds. We haven't had anything like that in this area since like the 1950s, but I remember it well. It's hard to believe it's been 14 years ago today that just 5 miles from here, I think it was, there was, a lot of loss. I think 10 people lost their lives in the tri-state over that tornado. And I'll never forget because in my yard, in my mulch bed, I had insulation from a house 5 or 6 miles away that just got caught up in the atmosphere and landed in my yard. It was something I'll never forget. But anyway, it was 14 years ago. And moving on to the parking discussion. So council last month, the police chief had put together some highlights and all that. So it's back up again just to see what action council, what direction you want it to go. Gina, was that put in their packets again? I can't remember. Okay. Yeah, I just saw that sitting here. So I didn't know if council had time since the last meeting to look at what you may or may not want to do with the parking in general.
So I guess bring you all up to speed on where we're at right now. Police chief and our public services director did go out there, if you recall, a few months ago, took a look at the specific parking issue over the rise over the hill, and we have installed a couple of no parking signs there that help with the line, in the chief's opinion, help with the line of sight of issues. I think that, and then, yeah, from there, and unfortunately, the installation of those signs did impact a couple of residents that live right there, who were previously able to park in front of their houses and are no longer able to park in front of their houses. Yeah, that's about where we're at. Am I missing anything on that?
Well, it was that the parking that the chief had looked at.
Oh, I'm sorry, this is
yeah.
the broader, I
Yeah.
take it back, this is the broader part, yeah, this is what kind of kicked that off, was the broader, as part of that project, the chief went ahead and went through our parking, and as he looked at it, realized there are some things there that may be a little bit ambiguous or nebulous that we may want to just clean up, so he had a recommendation for how we clean that up. So I guess the question before you tonight is, do we want to come to you next month
Probably. Yeah.
with a proposed amendments to this ordinance that follow what the chief requested, or is there something in there that you all were thinking?
So I was looking through this, there's a couple spots that I think are at odds with our trailer parking ordinance
Okay.
and what is proposed. In section 72.18, recreational vehicles on public roadways, it talks about in subsection B, it talks about stuff being allowed to be stored in a residential area. RVs must be placed behind the front setback of the house or on a paved or gravel pad. I did not think the gravel pad, I thought it had to be, there was a
Has to be
definition.
an impermeable surface,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. That would have to be
Okay.
And then
changed.
to the subsection right below that, park trailers. In that same one, if you guys remember, we did allow like empty utility
utility
trailer
trailers meet certain
exemption
specifications.
on that. And I think that would probably need to be addressed in there as well.
Okay.
Definitely.
To jive with that ordinance that we did last year.
No, there's
I think it was was it last year? Year before?
1 or 2 years ago, but yeah, that, we'd have to address. That's a good comments.
Yeah. All right.
One other quick question. Do we know, has there been a application for speed hump submitted by anybody in that subdivision?
Not that I'm aware of, Captain. Have you
Captain, do you know?
heard of any?
Has there been
Application for
anybody-
speed hump in Manor Hill. Have we seen anything there? Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
go ahead.
All right. All right, so, well, we will take a look at those items, take care of any conflicts that are happening on that one, if you would. Yeah, and then we'll plan to bring a proposed ordinance before you next month. All right.
So Jack, would you be able to prepare a first reading based on council member Vogelpohl's
Yep.
tweaks and then,
I just need the final version of whatever you all circulated.
yeah, it was, okay.
It was the same as what we had last month?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, last month was just kind of look at it and give
Okay.
us your thoughts, and then I know
Yeah.
it's,
I have that.
You need
Okay.
this, or
please.
you need this, or?
Gina, was that your copy? I just saw that sitting here.
You can have it, I have it.
Okay. So, yeah, it's just notated in 2 sections, Councilmember
Yep.
Vogel brought up.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Jack, do you want mine? I've got them listed on here.
That'd be awesome.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right. Anything from council?
I have one thing, very short thing. It's Colon Cancer Awareness Month, and I'm going to remind everybody, if you are 45 or older and you haven't gotten your colonoscopy, please make your appointment to do so. Sure, it's not fun, but it's more fun than chemotherapy and surgery, and it could save your life. I just had mine on Wednesday. It was a lot of fun. Best nap I've ever had, though.
Great naps.
And share time is over.
Yeah. So just a reminder to everybody to get checked.
No, thank you for that reminder. That is very, very good reminder. All right. Any need for executive session, Sarah?
No, Mayor?
All right. In that case, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Councilmember Wade, second by Councilmember Franzen. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. We are adjourned. Thank you.